Hello and welcome to VibeThemes tutorials. In this tutorial, we are going to learn about the Tutorly theme, which is a tutor booking platform. This theme takes a calendar first approach, which means that you can search a tutor based on your availability. For example, if you want to search a tutor who is available at the night time on Tuesday or from evening till night on Tuesday and Thursday, and it will show you all the tutors that are available for you. So this is the tutor profile. Everything here is customizable, and this profile layout is created using Elementor. Now here you see that we have this calendar embedded, and there are 3 different services provided by this instructor, and you can click and see only the services that you are interested in, or you can simply see all the services that the tutor is providing. Now to book any service, you can click on it. So based on the current time zone where I am in, it shows me the time. Now I'm going to simply switch the time. So here we will switch the time to a different time zone, and okay, so we switch the time zone, and now if we reload our page, it's going to show these slots at a different time from what was shown previously. So here we see that the slot is at 7:30. Earlier the slot was at 11. So if I simply switch it back, and now if we reload, here you'll see that this particular slot 6863 is at 11 to 11:30. Now the instructor will create these slots, enroll into services and create these slots, and you as a student will book these slots. So you can simply go ahead and book this slot. So let's log in using a sample user, and here we have logged in, and now we are going to book. So this slot has been booked, and the slot is by default reserved. As you can see on the calendar, the slot is no longer there, and the slot is reserved for 15 minutes. This 15 minutes you can configure, during which the payment for the slot must be completed. Once it's loaded, we have all the details, and the student can simply purchase. So this is the WooCommerce checkout that you are looking at. So once the order is completed, all the communication that happens will be there, and when the student checks the appointments section, since the payment is complete, the appointment is allocated to the user. So this is the back end where all the recorded appointments appear, and here we can see we have this class by Mr. Frizzle, and when we check this class, we can see that we have a Zoom meeting which has been created. So at the time when the meeting will start, you'll see a start meeting button. Otherwise we can simply go back to the appointments, and here you can see what all activity has happened. Here you can see that we are also tracking the order number, and these are this is the internal messaging which the student and instructor have for every booking. So here you can see that we are communicating with the instructor on the slot, which is an upcoming meeting on June 9th from 11 to 11:30 based on my time zone. Again, if I switch the time zone here, it's going to automatically change. So this slot is now showing as 7:30 to 8, and if I switch, and here you can see, now if I go back, you can see. So all this is actually taking the current user's time zone and automatically changing this. Then we have the history, how it works. Since this entire interface also gets converted into a mobile app, we have also added this find in an instructor button here, and you can find a service. So you can so this is the same directory field, and you can find a service that you want to book, and all the relevant instructors you can see and also book them from here, and the rest of the process is exactly same. So this is for the this is for the student. Let's come back and let's log out, and then we'll start with the okay. So in history, if we say you can see that certain slots are marked as finished, and you can leave a review on these slots. So once the slot needs to be marked as complete by the instructor, once the slot is marked as complete, the student can review. So let's log out or log in as a instructor in another incognito window. So here I am logging in as a instructor on the app page. So I'm just going to keep it like so we are able to switch between the windows. And right, so here we log in as a instructor, and you can see our menu is quite different. So this you can check our another tutorial, and also see that this one below is the student's profile view, and this one is the instructor's profile view. So an instructor can also book another instructor. So the top part is that of the student, and the below part is that of the instructor. So if we go to the appointment section, it will show that following appointments are coming up, and for this particular user, and this is the meeting which has been created and will automatically show up in the Zoom meetings section, and the activity which is being tracked, and the messaging that is happening already. So now let's go to a past appointment, and so we have this appointment number 7093, which is by the same user. So we have the 7093, which is currently as finished, and the time has already passed. So the instructor is required to mark this particular meeting as complete if the user joined, and it will show up in the completed meetings for the mobile app development service. And now if the user switches back to the history, and here you can see that the status has changed to completed, and now the user can actually review the instructor and leave a title. And the user can submit this review, which will show up on the instructor's profile. So if we view the instructor's profile now, in the instructor's profile, this is the same user, and if you go to the review section, here you can see our user's review has appeared, and the star rating has increased, and all the other things have. Now for the instructor is required to create slots. So in the appointment section there is a manage slots section, and here the instructor will create slots for booking. Now important point is that if you are not assigning any price, the slot will be for request booking, and the price will only appear if you have installed WooCommerce. And here we have the enroll services, so any user can enroll in any service that is available and created by the administrator. So just like this, the instructor can add more services, and all the services that are added here will appear in the manage slot section. So when you go to add slots, here you can select a date range for which you are going to add the slot, and a time, for example from 9 p.m. So this is the local time zone once again, so 9 to 10, and whether you want to break the slots into 30 minutes duration or this is a full slot, and then select the service for which you want to create this slot, and you can add the slot, and all these slots are created, you can see here. And when we save this slot, so the slots are now saved. Here you can see we have the mobile 9 p.m. for the essay writing, and the instructor can directly assign a member for ad hoc management, also edit the service to other service in case the slot is created accidentally. And here you can simply search for the member and confirm the booking, also add a note for the booking, and instructor can either create a Zoom meeting from just by clicking on the plus icon. So this is how the slots can be managed, and each of the slot once registered can be deleted from the remove slots. To remove slots in bulk, you can select the day, start the date range, and delete these slots. And there is also a reverse button which is going to remove the slots, which is going to take you back to this previous configuration, to the saved slot setting. And here is the approval of the slots. If you are not using the WooCommerce, wherein the slots are automatically approved, the slots which are not priced will undergo an approval process, which we'll cover in another tutorial. Now for every transaction that happens, there is a commission calculated, and you can see that here we have the commission for this particular user, and the commission is set by the administrator. The commission can be set as at a global level or at a on per service basis. So here we are now logged in as administrator, and here you can see we have a totally different set of menu items. And if you go to the CRM, this is where you can see all the type of members that are available, and you can switch to the grid mode as well. And you can also assign labels. For example, you want to assign a new joinee label, so you can go to the bulk action and select some members, assign the add tag, and you can add the tag new joinee. And when you are viewing the new joinee tag, you'll be able to see all the members that are. Now here you'll see some icons. If you click on the icon, it will show the profile. You can also edit the member details here directly, and this is only available to administrator. The instructor or the student cannot view or edit this. You can also view the activity of the member and the statistics that are available. So this is the CRM section, that is optional. And of course you can directly create members here, or you can directly bulk upload members into your system. And then this is the orders section. This is the WooCommerce orders section, which users can view. Then we admin calendar option, which shows all the services that are available and all the slots that are available in the current time period, which is selected by different members. And you can simply select, and it's going to show all the slots created by different members. You can search for an instructor. So if we search for this particular instructor, Mr. Frizzle, so him, and remove the special this, so all these slots. So this is the slot section that we are now viewing for Mr. Frizzle. And you can create slots directly from here and assign it to your instructors and a particular service that instructor is available in. So when we select the user, it is going to load the services that this particular user is providing, and you can create the slots for the user as well. So the administrator gets to control the entire slots thing for the instructors as well. We also have this notifications and the activity which we are tracking. And if you go to the site activity, you'll see the entire activity that is happening on your site for all the users. So that's it from VibeThemes tutorials. Thanks for watching.